Welcome to In My Opinion for Bioshock Infinite. Bioshock Infinite takes place in the year 1912. You play as Booker DeWitt, a man who is given a deal of bringing in a girl to wipe away his debt. For this, he has to go to Columbia, a sort of paradise in the sky which is ruled by Comstock, a man with a god complex. Once finding Elizabeth, you two go on a journey to escape Columbia. During said journey, you not only see the brightness of Columbia, but also its dark, mysterious, and dingy side. Not even up this high can you escape some hardcore racism. The game has a good amount of twists and turns to keep you interested as you go. The main characters Booker and Elizabeth are very interesting and work off each other very well. You want to keep playing to learn more about them, such as Booker's past and Elizabeth's strange powers.
Shit. What is that?
It's a tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
One of the big things about the game is the ending. And while I won't go into it because, spoilers, I personally felt somewhere around the middle. That aside, I found the story overall enjoyable.
You're a liar, Mr. DeWitt. And a thug. You're also my only means of reaching Paris.
The game is a first-person shooter. You have the usuals here such as machine guns, magnums, RPGs, and so forth. Each gun feels and sounds just right. Though you can only hold 2 guns at a time, so choose what fits your style the most. You can upgrade these guns as well, making them deal more damage, reload faster, etc. There's also some nice melee death animations to pull off after weakening them. And man, no matter how many times I did them, it never got old. Oh yeah, that's some real violence. Bioshock also has what's called vigors, which are basically magic powers. You have stuff like setting a flock of crows to pack and distract enemies, electric shocks, or even possession that allows you to control machines or people and even make them commit suicide. You can also hold the attack for a secondary fire, such as laying down traps. You can mix them up as well, such as burning them and then ramming them right in the face. Vigors can also be upgraded through stores, adding abilities such as leaving traps automatically after enemies killed, or adding more damage. You get vigors just by going through the game, and even get trippy cutscenes when you get a new one. It's really easy to switch out your powers, so it never comes off as a headache if you want to play with them all. The environment itself is helpful in combat. Skylines are used for transportation as well, but they also come in handy in fight. You can gain higher ground, find weapons, and even some cover. You can even rain death on your enemies from above with your weapons, and you can also jump off them to do a flying melee attack. Think of it as a roller coaster, just with a lot of violence. It's tons of fun. Elizabeth is also a great asset in and out of combat. In combat, she will constantly look for ammo, health, and salts if you're in desperate need of some.
Look her here!
That'll do!
She can also open up tears in the world. These tears are things like cover, killer robots, grapple hooks, and more. Although you can't just spam them all. Only one tear can be opened at a time. If you fall in combat, she also revives you. However, this will cost you some coin. You also don't have to worry about her getting hurt during combat neither, since, well, thankfully, she can. She's there to make this enjoyable, not a big headache. Now out of combat, she will walk around with you, but while this is going on, she will be on the lookout for items such as money, boxophones, which are audio logs that give you people on characters and on the world itself, lockpicks, and more. She can also use lockpicks to open secret areas that contain things like gear, equipment that gives you certain abilities, or infusions, which help you increase your health, shield, or magic. There are also secret codes you can find in the game that once you find a code book, she will give you a hint, revealing secret passages to some goods.
Tip of the hat.
Indeed.
The game looks damn good. The interior of the buildings, the monuments, just everything in the environment is just wow. It also helps the citizens themselves are talkative and lively, making you believe in this bustling city, even though there's a ton of creepy clone people. There's even telescopes that allow you to take in the scenery even more. There's also kinetoscopes that show you old-timey videos of news stories that expand the world more. The game also runs smooth from beginning to end, as I didn't encounter any serious frame rate problems. Elizabeth herself is presented very well. She gives off such emotion in her body and facial movements, whether it's joy,
Come on, let's go.
Why? What could be better than this?
anger,
Somebody comes along and tells you that you are getting the short end of
or sadness. You watch her grow from an intelligent but naive to the world
They're
girl
amazing.
to a more mature and serious character in the span of the game. Being around her and seeing her reactions and hearing her dialogue is one of the enjoyments of the game. Her voice work, as well as Booker and the rest of the cast, is also very well done.
Let him take me back.
It won't come to that. All right.
BioShock Infinite is a wonderful game. The game's length felt just right, never feeling too long or too short.
Guitar.
The world looks fantastic and is interesting to boot. The combat is very solid and fun and never got stale for me, for the vigors, tears, and riding the roller coaster of doom. You can also unlock 1999 mode after beating the game. This is basically super hard mode if you're into that type of thing. The cast, mainly Booker and Elizabeth, were so interesting that I was sucked into the story of getting away from Columbia, and the trials they had to go through, and how you see them connect and grow with one another. It was all around a great experience. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on this game, and for gamer's sake, keep gaming.